Hello, having a little bit of trouble with the camera this morning, but I wanted to do this stamp and die set. It's just this framelits with stamps, and that's it, but it's this pretty flower, and I thought, well, let's make a card, and I got this with the whole set, from Scrapbooking Made Simple. You know, they do their, she does the usually $19.99 Make It Monday thing, which is awesome. There's some great deals. So I'm going to put my paper down. I'm going to do it on colored paper so I don't have to color the flower. I just kind of want to stamp it and I'm done. That's what I really basically want to do. I'm going to use my quick dry in Seal Brown. And we'll see how well this is going to work. So I'm really not real sure how this is going to go. If it's going to look right, or we're going to have to add to it, or what. I mean, I got card bases and everything, so we'll be able to go from there. And like I said, this is the Seal Brown Quick Dry. And since I got it on the platform, if it doesn't work the first time, I can run it back through. Wow, that is a thinner line than I expected. And where there's no line here, I'm looking at the stamp, there's no line there either. Ooh. I'm going to do one more time just to see. And I'm not sure this is going to work this way because it really is a kind of a color me in kind of stamp. That's better. I do like the way that looks better. I like too with this quick dry, you really don't get ink left over when you stamp. It pretty much comes off. So that's kind of nice. Okay, let's take that off. Let's do this. I probably didn't leave enough space, but I think I'm going to do 2 of these just in case I want 2 of them. I may not be leaving enough space for these either, but we'll see. Boy, I missed the whole top of that stamp. Still, that's better, but let's try to get it a little stronger here. Pretty good, I ain't gonna complain about that. Alright, let's do this. Alright. And I'm gonna put this way. This way. I know there was another paper on there. Maybe that's it. There we go. Just protect that a little bit. Alright. So we did that. Now we gotta die cut it out. So I'm gonna take my die. Here's the thing, they don't make this easy ever. It's never, ever easy. But I'm just gonna maybe that's gonna cut out the middle. That's not right. That's gotta be up there. Those there. Okay. I think I'll stick this down here in hope. Hope that that's on good. I don't know. I should have had the folder out already. I want a fairly flat one for this. Oh, see, it moved it. Not too much, so hopefully that'll still be alright. And then this is only going to cut out one at a time. So better cover up that ink so it doesn't dry. Okay. It's funny how some of it they just left for no lines. I don't know if there's a reason for that. Okay, let's hope that's good. Sometimes you're better off cutting it, trying to fit your stamp. Your stamp is easier to see, right? I don't know. You know, they all have this discussion, but then nobody really says. That's what I say. It's just, I guess, what works for you, you know, just because it works for me a certain way doesn't mean that'll work for you the same way. Let's see how I did. I don't have a lot of faith, but no ink left over there, but it's all about the space. Wow. So, wow. Look at this. You know, I like this. It all just kind of lifts up. I didn't know. I didn't know it did this. So, my first thought is, it wasn't too bad off the mark, so it's easy to place. And then talk about dimension. This is pretty awesome, y'all. I think, anyways. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Let's see what this one does. Okay, so everything lifts up just a little bit farther right? So you lift up the first one, then you lift up the next one, and then you lift up the next one, and the next, and the next, and the next, and it just kind of keeps going up and up. So this is pretty cool. I like it so far. So what I'm going to do is cut out one more of these, and I'm going to cut out one more of these without the stamp, because I don't need the stamp for what I'm going to do. So I'm going to trim this. And I'm gonna set it here still. And I'm just gonna put this back. However that's supposed to go. Okay, I think that'll work. Excuse me. There's some little tiny pieces in there. They're not lifted. They're not coming out that way. They're like, nope, nope, nope. Here we go. Okay. Let me just cut here. And I'm going to run these through. Come on. I don't know. The marquee does so much better on the other side, I think. It's just more out of the way here. But it's going to have to go to the other side. And then I'll have my Gemini there too. So now with this one, I'm just going to use it like a shadow. Let's see how I did on this one. Not bad. I'm happy with it. Okay. Let me grab a card blank. I'm just going to use a white one. And we need some mats and layers. And I've got this paper here. Oh, I like the hearts. We'll use the hearts. And oh, what other color do I want? That's not. Here we have blue. I use the blue. We use the blue. Right. So I'm going to do the heart. Let me cut it out. I believe that card blank is a 4x6. I just grabbed this little one. I had something in my eyes. And you're irritating me. Okay, so this is gonna be 4 by 6. So I'm gonna actually bring it this way and get the last 4. That's not the way I want it. I want it this way. Okay, 4. That doesn't feel like 4. That's the scoring one. Move that over. Not even close to straight. I might just make it all smaller. I think just line this up. Just trim it all down and have a bigger white border, I think. It still didn't cut it the same. Okay. And then I'll do the 6 here. Let's see. 6. And I'm gonna go shorter on the 6 also. Well, I didn't go that much shorter, did I? Very crooked. Alright, well, let's get this going now. Now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, maybe I don't need another mat. I do need it cut straighter, though this is not straight. Let me see. Yeah, look at that. That is not straight. So I'm gonna try that just isn't straight. But according to the paper cutter, it is. So you tell me. Let's see. Okay, and this top. Let's fix this top if we can. Okay, let's see how that is. Much better. I'm thinking the way this looks is I don't need the other color. This is good enough. So let me grab this Nuvo and see if it, oh. That was not what I meant to do. That's the only way it's gonna come off. Yep. So I guess I'm not using the Nuvo. Let me do the crack. Oh, look at there. I left it open. So let's see if I can even get anything out of it now. That was my bad. Oh, it's coming. I am very lucky. Okay, make sure I got this on right. Okay, it is. Oh, Mexican enchiladas cooking in the kitchen. It smells so good. So then this is just going to be glued onto this, and this is going to be glued straight down. So I'm just going to come in, really just kind of the frame thing going down. I really do want it to pop. Some of the pieces stay down with the frame part, some of them don't. So I'm going to just stick this on to this. And I'm just kind of grabbing it by the little frame and kind of squeezing it together, because I don't want these other pieces sticking. I want them to pop up. No, if I wasn't doing a video, I would have taken the time and I would have made the leaves green. Okay, so that looks nice. I don't know if you can tell, but it really is kind of fluffy. I did want the yellow or the orange behind it, so that when you see behind it, it doesn't look all awkward. That's why I stuck to orange on that shadow layer. Okay, so now this whole part, oh, I shouldn't have put glue in there, but it's too late now, because I already put glue in it, but I didn't play with it at all how I wanted it. Let's do it like a little edgeable thing. And I can come back and pop some of these things up a little bit better. Now if you want to stamp the one underneath, that might be a good look also. These, I wasn't really gonna do too much with. Just pop them up a little bit, and they're just kind of a background anyways. So, let me see if that's gonna work. I want it like this. Play with this a little bit. Whoop. Put them both the same way, maybe. Stick them in here somehow. I don't have to use them both. How's that? I kind of like that, okay. So now I'm just going to stick some dots. Stick it on a little bit. And let it dry, and then you can always come back and take something and pull those, right? So I can just try to get around the rim part, which is actually very narrow on this. Is that the way I had it? Did I have it this way? Darn it. Now I don't remember. Imagine with different colored flowers. Okay, I like that. That's kind of cool looking to me, and I don't know. The problem is the background paper, right? But if we're gonna do this, let's do this all the way. Let's celebrate this, right? Let's celebrate it by adding the word celebrate. I'm just gonna grab a little scrap and cut out celebrate. I could also go through now and cut out more leaves and add some leaves. I could get even some of them swirls off that pumpkin and use that, you know, coming out and around the flowers. And I love that. I love that dye. That just might end up being one of my favorite all time. Okay, now I'm going to take this scrap from the hearts, and I'm going to, as best I can to get it straight, just cut me a piece. And glue celebrate down. It's very weird choices here for colors and paper, and I keep changing my mind. This is what happens when you don't have an idea. But when you just say, no, let me do something with this. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't, and this might be one of those times where it don't. With the color, so I don't know. We will see. We will see. Right now I'm just gonna cut out sort of a fuzzy cut, but not really. And we're just kind of making our own sort of shadow here. And we just really only have to be as detailed with it as we want to. It's just that you can't go real detail-y and then change your mind and say, well, no, I don't want to do that much detail. Okay. So this actually is gonna, it can't be. So I can bring it this way, I can bring it kind of like that. I need to come over this way. And tuck and tuck. I don't know. Maybe. Everything's ending up getting tucked under. Like that. I'm going to do that. I kind of like that. So I'll put it into place before I really pushed it down. Okay. So this needs to lift up. So let me grab my little, here we go, little pokey tool thingy and lift that up. And that'll go over. See, now I can bring this in and lift up whatever I feel needs to be lifted up better if it's not glued down, right? If you have glued it down, it's not gonna lift. But look at this. I love this flower. I love it. I'm not done. I'm looking for some I've only found this orange crystal drops. What's the color? Ripened pumpkin. And I'll just put some drops right here. I'm going to make them pretty decent size. And I'll put 2 here. And there we go. I actually like the way that turned out. And I hope you can see how that sticks up. It's just the coolest thing, I think. Colored on white paper. I can't wait to play with this more. I really can't. Alright everybody, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed and have a nice day. Bye-bye now.